Hey guys, welcome back to the Midnight Sessions. So today we're gonna start a new series. We're gonna start a Nuzlocke playthrough of Pokemon Leaf Green version. So let's start the game. And while our friend Professor Oak is talking, I'll explain a little bit what's going to happen. So here's our friend Professor Oak. Ooh, desperately need to turn the text speed up there. But yeah, we're going to be doing a playthrough of, at the very least, Leaf Green in the Nuzlocke format. And for those of you who don't know what a Nuzlocke is, it's essentially a way to make Pokemon a little bit more difficult. Basically, you can only use the first Pokemon you find in a route, and if you don't catch it, then that's just it. You can't have another Pokemon from that route. And the most important aspect of the Nuzlocke is that if at any point a Pokemon you are using faints, you can never use it again. So makes it much more complicated. And there are other rules as well, such as you have to nickname all the Pokemon you catch, and we'll do that. But for now, the main thing is you've limited the amount of Pokemon you can catch, and if a Pokemon faints, it's gone. Now, am I a boy or a girl? I am a boy, actually. And what is my name? A lot of people, like to use fake names, but I always go with my real name. Oh, I suppose it's a nickname. My real name's Oliver, but we'll go with Ollie because that's what everyone calls me. My name is Ollie, and this is our rival. And the only real proper rival in the entirety of the Pokemon series. He's been your rival since you were both babies, which is interesting because it makes you wonder what babies really have to be angry at each other for. Alright, what? I feel like we should name this guy. Let's... He's modelled off Gary, so... Well, I guess Gary's modelled off him, but we'll name him Gary, like from the anime. It was Gary. His name is Gary. There we go. Ollie, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Well, when he says a world, he's not joking, because one plan I have for this series is, if we actually end up completing this series, I'm hoping to start on another Pokemon game set in the next region, the Johto region, and I'll just play through all the games until that's the end of it. But the major thing is that I won't be using any Pokemon that I've previously caught in any of the games. So it's really going to force me to use Pokemon that I wouldn't normally use, because I find that I tend to fall back on my favorites in this game. Also, you'll notice the very, very high quality information bars that we've got on the sides of the screen. So we've got our team there, and when we get Pokemon, we'll write their name and we'll do a little drawing. I know there are ways that you can make it so it automatically updates and it puts in a proper picture and stuff, but I genuinely enjoy bad Microsoft Paint drawings. I think they add character. I think you'll come to know a little bit about me based on my Microsoft Paint drawing abilities. And down the bottom we've got a section for an in memoriam section for if and definitely when we lose Pokemon. But hopefully we won't come to that for a while. So let's go ahead. Let's talk to our mum. Oh, that's right. I need to do the text speed. All boys leave home one day. It said so on the TV. Not all boys. Professor Oak was looking for us. Okay. Well, let's update this text speed. There we go. Fast. Okay. Let's go see Professor Oak, who's definitely in here. Now, I'll be honest, I have played this game a hell of a lot. Daisy, my brother Gary is at Grandpa's lab. Well, so Professor Oak wasn't next door, Mum. Yeah, I have played a lot of Pokemon games quite a few times, so I've got a vague idea what I'm doing. How you going, Gary? Gramps isn't around. Oh, look, I'll be honest, I blame my mum for misleading me. Guess I better just head out of town then. Oh, there he is. He was hiding somewhere else. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for protection. Okay, well, now we do have to make a choice here. And the choice might be as simple as what's going to get us through the game the best. But we've got to remember, in a later game, particularly Pokemon X and Y, if we ever get to it, which I'm hoping to, so we're going to take it into consideration. We're going to be given a starter based on what we chose in that game, and if it's the same as this one, we won't be able to use it. So let's see. I think in that game I'm going to choose like Froakie, because Froakie's my favorite. So we definitely won't be given Squirtle. I can't remember how it works, but I think we'll go with Squirtle this game. Yeah, we'll go with Squirtle. And Squirtle works for the first few gyms as well. Particularly good against Brock. He's not weak to Misty. And when we get to Lieutenant Surge, we'll have Diglett's Cave right there that we can pick up a Diglett in. So we're going to go with Squirtle. Yeah, let's nickname Squirtle. What should we call him? Well, he's our first ever Pokemon, so I'm going to call him Alpha. He's going to be the alpha of our squad anyway. Okay, Gary's taking Bulbasaur. Now, an important thing to remember is that the rules about fainting don't apply until we get Pokeballs. So if we lose to Gary, it's not all over immediately. But real quick, I think I might actually update our team thing, see how it goes. Okay, so our first fight with Gary. And look, it doesn't matter if we win or lose this, but it would be very nice to win it. Like, we don't have to, but I'd like to. Okay. Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. Blah, blah, blah. I know how to play Pokemon, Professor Oak. I'm about to play like 7 games back to back. So. Also, the game will be ending when we defeat the Elite Four and the champion of each game. So there's like a few games that have a bit of post game, and we won't be doing those. Apart from in the next game in the series, we'll be playing Heart Gold. We will be doing a bit of post game in that, because essentially the champion of that game is red and find him in the post game. Oh, critical hit. Live on 1 health. You know it's going to be a good game. Alpha grew to level 6. Awesome. Yeah, get out of here, Gary. He reckons he picked the wrong Pokemon. He did pick the correct Pokemon, but smell you later, Gary. It was nice knowing you. Okay, so let's head on out of here. Now again, the rules of not being able to... Oh, actually, is our Pokemon... Yeah, it's good. The rules of not being allowed to catch any other Pokemon apart from the first you find, that also doesn't apply until we get Pokeballs, because what are we supposed to do? Does this guy give us a potion? Yeah, gives us a potion. Awesome. And it's always good to get free stuff, because we're going to be strategically choosing what Pokemon we want. So we're going to have to use a lot of repels, just in case, say we don't want to catch a Pokemon in an area until we need a new Pokemon, or like if there's a Pokemon in an area, like a very specific part of it. For example, like we probably won't be using legendary Pokemon in this, but the Pokemon Zapdos is in the power plant, but you have to go all the way through the power plant to find him. So if we wanted to catch him, we'd have to use a lot of repels to keep away all the other Pokemon that we didn't want. Okay, let's heal up. I would like you to heal that Pokemon. And sorry for those of you who enjoy a bit of the music, but I find that the music is very hard to find a good level on the system I'm using. And different music is less soothing in this game. Okay, we've got a package for Professor Oak. So let's go do that. Gosh, I did have something else I was going to say, and now I can't remember what it was. Also, we are going to take just about every opportunity we can to fight wild Pokemon, so that we can get our Pokemon nice and strong. Oh yeah, I get distracted by the music, but I've been thinking about putting like some really sort of quiet, muffled, relaxing music over the back of the gameplay, like while I'm talking. I do that in the edit, obviously, because it's very hard to manage audio levels when they're all recorded through the same source. But if we put them through separately, that'd work. Alpha learned Bubble, which is really, really nice. Okay. So here's your package, Professor Oak. It's the custom Pokeball. I like that the implication in this game is that they've only just invented Pokeballs, even though it's there. Or maybe the custom Pokeball is a Master Ball. Maybe that's it. God, I've never thought about that before. And we're about to be given a Pokédex. Thank you, Professor Oak. Yeah, 5 Pokeballs. Excellent. Now that I think about it, Professor Oak's parcel must be a Master Ball. That's silly of me. Okay. So I don't know how many of you guys have played a lot of Pokemon, but I have many fond memories of my cousin. He lent me his version of Pokemon Crystal for the Game Boy Color way back in the day. And I loved that game. I adored it. And we're just getting the town map here. Part of me thinks that, like, yeah, even though like the visuals and the sounds of the game, like they were, they're dated. Like there's something about them that I really enjoy. I guess it's just nostalgia, but I really liked it a lot. The first Pokemon game that I actually owned all on my own. Well, all on my own. I owned like myself. It wasn't. Oh, whoops. For some reason I thought Mum had more dialogue. And the first Pokemon game that I owned was Pokemon Ruby. Okay, so just a quick check. We have Pokeballs now, right? Okay, so our very first Pokemon. It's a Rattata. Okay, well it could have only been Pidgey or Rattata. And of course we're gonna take it because it's better to have two than one. I find a lot of the time with Nuzlocks. Hang on, we'll just see if we get this guy real quick. Very nice. I find a lot of the time with Nuzlocke that I tend to have a few good Pokemon and then like a couple that I just use as like unbeatable Pokemon fodder. Rattata's nickname. Rattata. How many letters have we got? Was that 10? I want to name him Castanet. Will that work? Just because the sound of Rattata sounds vaguely like a castanet. I don't even know if this is how it's spelled, but it'll do. That's their name. Okay, let's head back and heal up so that we can train this guy up. And let's also update our team tracker. Okay, so again, if I decided to cut that out, welcome back. If not, I hope you enjoyed watching me do that. Let's train Castanet up a little bit and hope he doesn't get absolutely clobbered. And we'll do it on the Viridian City side so that we can get to a Pokemon Center real quick. Okay, it's another Rattata, but it's also level 2, so we should be okay. And ours is faster. Excellent. Yeah. Once I edit this episode, I'll know. Ooh. Okay, well I'm super not keeping Castanet in after that. Once I edit this episode, I'll know whether or not I edited those bits out, and if I did, then I'll stop saying if I edited it out or not, because that could get a bit tedious. Okay, so we're just gonna do the classic training technique of having them at the front of your party and then immediately switching out, because that's just about the only way to train up a Pokemon that's not particularly strong. Hit him with the bubble attack, Alpha. Yeah, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but another rule of Nuzlocke is that if you encounter a Pokemon as your first on that route that you have already caught, you don't you don't have to catch it. It's just the next Pokemon you find. And in particular with this playthrough, I'll be doing the next Pokemon you find every time, because the Pokemon that you've caught in the past is going to carry through. So I am hoping to do all the way up to Ultra Sun. So the first 5 versions of this, like as in like Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Emerald, Platinum, and I think White 2 is the one I've got. Yeah, White 2. I can emulate on my computer, but the last 2, I'm pretty sure that you can still emulate them, but it's not quite as stable as I'd like. So we'll just be sticking to these 5 at first, and if the series like ever gets that far, I'll just buy something to be able to record what's happening on my 3DS. Part of me seriously doubts that we'll ever get that far, though. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to look for another Pokemon to catch. Oh, actually, I should buy more Pokeballs just in case, because it would suck to find a cool Pokemon there like a Mankey and not be able to use him. We've got to be a little bit careful in that area though, because if we go too far, we will get into a rival battle, and we are super not ready for that yet. Yes, so I would like to buy... Let's give it 6 Pokeballs for now. And that'll do. Okay, so let's catch Pokemon in the next 3 areas. And then I think we'll call it there once we've got those ones. Or at least attempted to catch. So we'll have 5 Pokemon sorted. And then I'll spend a bit of time off camera grinding. Yes, we got a Mankey. Excellent. Mankey's one of those Pokemon that I don't know, I really love him, and he feels super rare to me, even though he's like right there. Okay, let's see if we can catch him. Okay. Oh, first try. Excellent. Mankey, for some reason, I always thought he was really difficult to catch. But, there we go. Oh. I instinctively didn't nickname him. Oh, man. Okay, well, when we get to whatever city has the name Raider, well, we're going to rename Mankey, assuming he survives that long. Okay, so again, we're going to heal up, and I'm going to add Mankey to our team. And then we have to go deal with the TGTV guy, who I despise because he takes so long. And we're definitely cutting out TGTV guy. Okay, time to go deal with the TGTV guy, who we are absolutely going to be cutting out of the video. Gosh, I hate this guy. Okay, well, I'll see you on the other side, guys. Okay, welcome back, everyone. So we've successfully gotten past TGTV guy, and we're onto our next area where we can catch Pokemon. So this is Route 2. Let me just check what we can catch in here. So we can get Pidgey, Rattata, who we've already got, Caterpie, Weedle, or somewhere we can trade for a Mr. Mime, but I don't particularly want Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime creeps me out. I think we can trade for him, like, there's a house down there. I think we can trade for him, but we won't do that. We'll take what we're given here. Pidgey, excellent. it's always useful to have a good flying Pokemon on the team. Assuming that we catch him. I think so obviously the most devastating thing in this game is having a Pokemon that you've formed a connection with get knocked out and you can never use them again. But the second most devastating thing is finding a Pokemon that you can catch and you really, really want it, and then you accidentally critical hit it and it dies and you can't catch it. Okay, so we've got Pidgey. Yes, we've got a nickname, Pidgey. Pidgey. What's a good name for a bird Pokemon? We're going to name him Superfly. Oh. It's not especially original, but I didn't want to waste all of your time sitting around here. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I'm definitely going to be editing these out, by the way, considering how thick and fast they're coming. Actually, real quick, why don't we just go straight in here and catch the next Pokemon in Viridian Forest? Because I cannot be bothered stopping for one Pokemon. Okay. Let's see what our next Pokemon is. Caterpie. Not particularly exciting, but Butterfree can be a real powerhouse early on. And obviously Butterfree's usefulness will tail off. That was one of those critical hits. I'm very lucky that happened now and not on the next hit. Yeah, bug Pokemon didn't get a lot of love in the first few games. Well, almost all the games, actually. They were considered the starter Pokemon, like the one you overcome first. Okay, Caterpie, what do we know? I'm going to name him Chad. He's a thick boy, level 5, and he's going to carry us for a while. He's going to be the Chad of our team. Okay, so let's go heal up. And then I'll update the what am I trying to say? The team board. And then between episodes, I'll do a little bit of grinding so that we can get our team to the point where we can go fight our rival on Route 23. Ooh. Okay, so heal up. And yeah, I think I'll do the drawings off to the like while I'm not recording, so that I can put a bit of effort into them. Okay, so we've got our first 5 Pokemon, and that's a pretty good start, I reckon. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.